we've had the all clear, we're ready to go, set sail safely, and the adventure can really start.
Oh, hang on. That's the end of the video. Let's rewind a couple of weeks.
Today is a very exciting day. If you've been following along the last few episodes, you'll know that our little family adventure isn't quite complete yet because my fiancée Keely is still in the UK. She managed to wriggle her way out of crossing the Bay of Biscay and then down the coast of Portugal, but she's arriving today in Gibraltar, and we've got a couple of days of doing some touristy stuff and getting the boat prepped, and then we're heading off. So this is it now. This is where it starts.
So I just got to the airport. Bit of an emotional time, if I'm honest, but we're here now, so I am going to go get some food and see what it's about, and then catch the flight. See you soon.
So the entire time on our crossing from the UK to Gibraltar, Keely was tracking us, so we've decided to return the favour on Flight Aware. And do you know what? It's got my back up a little bit because she's only 31 minutes in and she's already about to cross the Bay of Biscay. It took us 2 days to get to that point, and she'll be here in about an hour and 45 minutes. She made the right decision. Actually, no, she didn't. It was very fun and an experience of a lifetime. But it's very bumpy. Hey! How you doing?
Good.
So anyone that's visited someone who lives off-grid, on a boat or otherwise, knows that there's always a price to pay to come in to visit, which is bringing essentials with you. So we've got...
I'm not visiting.
All right.
Coming back.
To stay, yeah.
Coming back.
Coming home.
Coming home.
Terry's chocolate orange, Cadbury's, Tony's chocolonely, and 20 water filters. And the best delivery of all is our brand new, that's too small, but you get the idea, Wandering Blue merch. Wicked. That's so cool. Woohoo!
Good morning.
Good morning.
No monkeys for us.
No monkeys for us. So we woke up bright and early this morning to go for a little hike up the Rock of Gibraltar. We're going to cross the border and go for a nice walk. We have officially been rained off. There are some fairly serious weather warnings coming over this area of the world. It actually started yesterday. We sort of saw the front coming in, but it's not looking too great out there at the minute. You can just about see the rock in the background there. So yeah, I think it's going to be a bit of a blessing in disguise, although we did want to be tourists for a day because we have a lot to do before setting sail over the next couple of days when this front clears off. So we've got loads of work, admin stuff, tax returns, that sort of thing, but we've also got a lot of prep, provisioning, and just a little bit of practice, especially for you. What are you reading? You should tell us.
For dummies.
We were supposed to leave yesterday, I didn't. Supposed to leave today, still haven't. To cut a very long, frustrating story short, a couple of weeks ago while we're coming down the coast of Portugal, the metal end cap of the boom has come off and very luckily didn't hit the solar panel. It went straight into the sea, so obviously shouldn't have happened. It's a relatively easy fix and a relatively easy part to source. We probably could have got it done in a couple of days had the boat not been under warranty. Obviously doing it ourselves would void the warranty, so we've gone through all of that. It's been a couple of weeks. The frustration for us is that us obviously 4 or 5 extra days
Wishful thinking
on our Schengen time for the EU, just going to affect things further down the line. meeting up with family in different parts of the Med and things like that. The other thing is that we've missed quite a pretty good weather window to make it across the Med, so it could add even more time, or a lot of sort of time and frustration with motoring for the part that where we were going to be sailing had we made that weather window. So realise it's a very first world problem to have, just something that we're dealing with. Fun times.
That evening, as if to say, what are you guys still doing here? Mother Nature sent this.
So the storm is now pretty much on top of us. The lightning is happening, flashing at all areas around the helm. So it's pretty much straight ahead. The one thing that we've got going for us is that we are not the tallest mast in this marina. So there's a Sunreef 80 over there that is going to take the brunt of the force should there be a little fault coming down from the skies. Unlucky, guys. Look at the size of these hailstones. Your coffee, madam. Lovely day for it.
Uno.
Albaricoque, fricol,
Fresa.
fresa roja, 3.50. 3.50 guapos, and this for Euro quarter kilo.
Just the 350. Those tomatoes would be good on like a slice of freshly baked bread with like a bit of salt on top. Oh, they look like nice shirts. Hello. We are just waiting for our burgers and mints, but we think we might have ordered a bit too much, or maybe the burgers are a bit too big. It's Harry's birthday today. We've just had some bacon and egg rolls. We are about to go out. We've anchored up this morning on a little bay off of our marina. Happy birthday. You're a 25-year-old.
The Cortinas were wrong. I'm going to be 19 forever. We were going to go for a paddleboard, but it's a bit windy, so we're going to go home. Yeah.
What is it?
It's a pulse beer.
Oh, nice.
For the Bahamas.
Oh, yeah.
Wicked. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
By this point, the boredom was really starting to set in.
Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Crafting with Harry, name pending.
Crafting with Harry, name pending.
Like many people who live on a house that moves, I have one of these. Problem with this house is that it moves quite quick, so it's sometimes hard to get a hold of when it comes back. There are handles that you can buy. We are currently not in a place where we can get deliveries, and we also don't have time because we are genuinely, despite all the delays, looking to leave in the next couple of days. So I'm going to make one. I've got loads of spares. I've got a big bag of like electrical and camera spares, and I've managed to pull together some stuff that I think that I can make one with. So this is a bracket for the drone that it sits on like that. This creates far too much windage. I bought it in good faith, thinking that it was going to revolutionise my life and save the drone if it landed on water. It just creates far too much windage and makes the drone really hard to fly. So that's out, but it is still useful as an attachment for the drone. This is an old handler for the GoPro. It's nice and bright and it floats. And this is what I'm going to use to fix this to this. So let's get going. We interrupt this episode of Crafting with Harry, name pending.
Crafting with Harry,
because we just had a squall come over out of absolutely nowhere, just loads of rain in the sort of 5 minutes, and the only window on the entire boat that was open was this one, which goes directly down just above our bed. So we got to it after a minute, maybe, after it started raining, but that means that our pillows and blankets are soaked, so Keely is currently aerating and toweling down and dehumidifying the room, and I'm gonna go and just put these straight in the tumble dryer at the room marina. Boat life. And I'll be back in 45 minutes. So now that fits in there like it was built for it. So I've got no problems about that moving around, but I am obviously still going to glue it because the bolts aren't in the right place, and I want to keep a nice space underneath for the fans to be able to work as best as possible. These are both female ends of a GoPro connector, and they both have 3 prongs rather than 2. So I'm just going to make this a 2-prong so it fits into there nicely. I could just get rid of that, but then this would be too long for the GoPro thumb screw. So I'm just going to take this out with the hacksaw, the same as I did taking the drone cradle apart. Beautiful. There we go. I think we're still going to get quite a lot of windage on that, so we'll see how it flies. We'll take it out for a test flight later today when the rain has well and truly stopped, but I think if it flies properly, that is going to prevent a hell of a lot of casualties and a lot of heartbreak when we're underway, and even just when we're not underway, when we're on the boat. And obviously bits of rigging and stuff like that, that it is quite hard to get it back on the boat, even when it's stood still, so I'm happy.
Thank you for watching Crafting with Harry.
Since we are stuck here in Spain, it's a boat jobs kind of day. Karen is cutting out our stencil for Baby Blue. We're gonna paint on the side of it just to show that it's attached to the boat. And then we've got these Muppets rowing God knows where to blow up a tender. To blow up a fender. Huh? Just one cornetto. Bye! This is very messy, but it's gonna be yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy.
It's been chilling. I'm just rolling it out. And then I'm gonna boil it and pan sear it for a few minutes. Make it crispy on the outside.
So, a bit of bad news, unfortunately. We're supposed to be meeting up with a big group of our friends that we've obviously not seen in a while elsewhere in the Med in the next couple of weeks, but obviously we're now having to cancel that completely. We'd pushed it back a little bit, but you know, our friends have jobs and lives and stuff like that, so we're unfortunately not going to be there. It's been 3 weeks since we ordered this part. No, it's not been 3 weeks since we ordered the part. It's been 3 weeks since the part broke and we told the company about it. It's still not here. It keeps getting pushed back every couple of days. We've paid thousands of euros in extra marina fees since we've been here because we've not been able to leave. And that is the tiny aluminium plate that is smaller than my hand and took about an hour to fit, including getting up there. That's cost us 2 weeks of our travels and over £1,000 in marina fees, just purely due to bureaucracy and incompetence. But now we've had the all clear, we're ready to go, set sail safely, and the adventure can really start. Thanks for sticking with us through this. It's been pretty painful for you probably as well as us, but I've tried to make this video exciting, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching this week's episode. It's so great to have you along on this journey with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to never miss a video. See you next time.